Hi, it's Salvation again with a short video about my first build in the Breach League. I plan to start the league with an Explosive Arrow Elementalist because I always enjoyed Explosive Arrow as a strong and cheap build, but never played it with Ascendancy, so I wanted to try that. But as you can tell from the video, that plan did not last long. I was leveling with Firestorm and later with Flame Blast, and then I found out about the buffs to cast while channeling, and so it came that I stuck with Flame Blast. At that point though, I had already a lot of points into the skill tree, especially the way down to Blood Magic, as I planned for Explosive Arrow. I just kept that as Flame Blast does not really need any auras anyway, and the HP boost plus not having to worry about mana made for a nice and easy league starter. The damage feels great so far, and Firestorm is a good protection while you channel Flame Blast, which always was a bit of a problem when I tried playing Flame Blast before. The ignites are really strong, and I feel that it works pretty well for clearing breaches, as both Flame Blast with Prolif and Firestorm deal great area and single target damage. The duration of Firestorm also helps a lot in breaches, as you can stack them all over the place. As most of my ignites are triggered by Shaper of Desolation and the resulting Conflux, I tried picking up some Consuming Darks recently. With Conflux all my damage will ignite, so there is no harm in converting it into chaos. Firestorm is also well known for being great at stacking poison on single targets, as it is Flame Blast with its big multiplier for the stages. I did not do much testing with that setup, but even without that it worked great in mid-tier maps and Atsiri. The damage really isn't a problem with this build, and the HP pool is really healthy. The Chaos Conversion should add a lot of damage as all the area damage from the tree and Concentrated Effect will double dip. Cast while channeling also gives a 20% more multiplier that should be global. With some more tuning to the skill tree I would probably pick up some damage over time nodes that will work for both the ignites and the poison. Of course, the Chaos Conversion also works as reflect protection. I did not do Überlap until now, but together with Paragon of Calamity it should be even possible to run elemental reflect maps. Even now it works pretty well if I'm a bit careful with stacking up the Flame Blast, and I did complete some elemental reflect maps even without Paragon of Calamity. Besides the health pool, there is a lack of mitigation, as I did not stack armor or evasion and can't run defensive auras because of blood magic. As this was just a starter build for me, I won't fine-tune it much more for now. This is also the reason why I won't call this a guide or make a forum guide for it, as it's not really up to my standards as it stands now. If you want to get some more details on the build, you can find a link to my gear and tree in the video description. I also played around with other spells in the cast while channeling setup, for example Vortex. Vortex felt pretty great, especially when I used dual singularities as weapons. The added chill from Vortex felt like a really good protection. Sadly the range isn't great, and it's hard to use it to trigger elemental equilibrium with it. Another thing I tried that could have a lot of potential is using Whispering Ice to trigger elemental equilibrium and chill with the Ice Storm while still having an extra link for the Flame Blast. I don't think that it would work to have the Ice Storm deal much damage, because it really needs more intelligence to scale. Overall, Firestorm just felt like the best thing to use. It adds a lot of damage as it scales with the same things as Flame Blast and has a great area of effect. One thing I still don't like about Firestorm is how it looks. It's really a mess on the screen if you start stacking the Firestorms all over the place, and it makes it really hard to see what's going on sometimes. The duration also means that you can't stop dealing damage as soon as you hit Thorns, Reflect or Corrupting Blood, so these things can be really dangerous. I hope you enjoyed the video and maybe got some inspiration for it. If you did, feel free to like and subscribe. See you next time.